What can 160 years of experience teach you about the future? A lot, especially when it comes to protecting what matters. At Pacific Life, we've helped people and businesses confidently embrace the future with life insurance, retirement income, and employee benefits. With strategies built on strength and trust, and a promise to be here for you today and tomorrow. Ask a financial professional how Pacific Life can help you today. Pacific Life Insurance Company, Omaha, Nebraska, and in New York. Pacific Life and Annuity, Phoenix, Arizona.
People start to realize our differences aren't as big as they seem.
I couldn't really understand the magnitude of what was going on.
I know a lot of people were affected.
You know, it's still that divide.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network and Wish TV, this is Our City, Our Voice.
You look a lot different at it.
Everybody was kind of spinning about what it was and what was happening.
Everything's changed.
Everything's changed. Presented by the National Bank of Indianapolis.
Wish TV is proud to celebrate Black history. A longtime pastor is at the forefront of efforts to bring down crime and promote safety in our community.
Our multicultural reporter Malia Van Ostrand spoke to the man who helped launch the city's TenPoint Coalition 26 years ago.
Through programs such as mentoring and job and educational support, the coalition is helping to shape the future leaders of our community and drive meaningful change. It started in 1999. The Indianapolis TenPoint Coalition is a clergy-led group of community volunteers and law enforcement with a mission to make Indianapolis a safe place and to have better communication between the police and local neighborhoods, especially African-American communities. Reverend Charles Harrison of Barnes United Methodist Church is at the helm.
At that time, we were young pastors, decided to try to help address the issue of urban violence as it impacted young men of color between the ages of 12 and 24 years old.
Harrison and other pastors got the inspiration to start their own group by Boston's TenPoint Coalition, which launched in the early 90s. Over the years, the organization has connected with over 160,000 people in Indianapolis by walking the streets daily in 12 hotspot areas, including Crown Hill, Mapleton-Fall Creek, Butler-Tarkington, and Riverside neighborhoods. The community leaders take the time to stop and talk to at-risk youth. Reverend Harrison says he can relate to many of the kids he talks to. He takes his passion from his church congregation to the streets.
Several of us pastors have had brothers and family members that have been killed. And many of us grew up poor, so we know what it feels like to be on that side and how easy you can be pulled down a path that maybe not what your choice was, but circumstances pushed you in that direction.
The group also works with the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department and local neighborhood groups to connect people with resources. Harrison says hunger, drug trafficking, and an increase of interpersonal conflicts are some of the root causes of violence.
When I first started doing this, we would run into a group of kids of 6 and maybe one of them had a gun. But today, almost all of them have guns, and some say they have it for their own protection. But those are a lot of the root causes that we try to deal with.
Hundreds of young people have been supported through activities like mentoring, sports, job training, and educational programs.
And the work that we do on the ground, 78 times in our patrol areas, our areas have gone a year without a youth homicide, and half of that without anybody being killed of any age.
Expanding their safety model to more communities continues to be their goal. Reverend Harrison says the relationships he's built are long-lasting and hopes the church stays at the forefront of the mission. The Indianapolis TenPoint Coalition says its work is far from over. They're calling on the community to join their mission and help create a safer, brighter future for Indianapolis youth.
Discover more at wishtv.com, and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook, check out more podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.